everyone, Steven here from Redolescence, and welcome back to another video, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about what my top 10 favorite Tom Ford private blend fragrances are. Now, I love the house of Tom Ford. I think they make some amazing stuff, not just in their private blend line, but also in their standard men's line. But even the women's fragrances like White Patchouli, Black Orchid, Black Violet, they are phenomenal. Today, I'm going to keep it to the top 10 favorite Tom Ford private blend fragrances. Now, I've had the opportunity, I think, to smell all of them, with the exception of the newest one from the Neroli Portofino line. I think it has like a flower component to it. But other than that, I think I've smelled all of them, even the once discontinued Amber Absolute and all of the counterparts. There's a few different collections. So I'm only going to be including, of course, the ones that I have in my collection. So if I don't own a Tom Ford private blend, it's not going to make this list. Now, I don't own Tobacco Oud. I think that one smells amazing. I also don't own Amber Absolute, and I think that one smells great too. So let's go ahead and get it started. Let's not waste any time. These are my top 10 favorite Tom Ford private blend fragrances. So coming in at number 10 is a fragrance that I'm not particularly crazy about. I do like it, hence the reason why I bought a bottle. And the only thing that I'm not too crazy about is that it does come across a little bit feminine. And this one is Black Violet. Now, I think Black Violet, again, it's a great Tom Ford private blend. It does come across a little bit feminine to my nose. It has some fruity components to it. It also has the note of violet. It doesn't come off like a Dior Fahrenheit violet or anything like that. It's a little bit cleaner, but it's a really nice scent. Coming in at number 9 is another one that I like because it's a different take on citrus. Now, it's not a fresh take on citrus. It is a little bit more mature, and this one is Azure Lime. Now, you do get that lime note, but you also have some green mossy facets in the background that I really think add this mature or refined quality about it. And it's number 10 on my list. Great citrus if you're looking for something outside of the Neroli Portofino collection. The next one that I really like, and this is one that my fiance sometimes likes, sometimes doesn't like, but this one is Neroli Portofino. This is number 8 in my list. I think it's such a great scent. The only reason it wasn't a little bit higher up in this list is because unfortunately, it doesn't last for a very long time. The projection and the longevity could be much better on it, although the projection is really good for like the first half hour. The next one on my list is one that I think could have been a little bit higher up, but I have some other scents in my collection containing this note that I tend to like a little bit better. The next one is Plum Japonais by Tom Ford. Now, I do like Andy Warhol's by Bond Number 9, which also contains a plum note. That's actually this one right here. I like that one a little bit better, so for that reason, you know, I don't reach for Plum Japonais that much, but it's a solid fragrance, thus making number 7 on my list. And number 6 on my list, it's a fragrance that my friend Augie let me hang on to so I can do a review on it, and I did do a review on it. So I want to thank you so much for allowing this one to come within my possession. This one is a little bit more polarizing. One of the reasons why I wasn't a little bit higher up on this list. This is Tom Ford's London. Now, this is a great scent if you're looking for a spicy fragrance. It has a lot of cumin, has a lot of saffron. It actually reminds me of Amouage's Epic Man. The only thing about this one is that it's not as versatile or as wearable as all the other Tom Ford private blends, although I do feel like it does fit in or fill in a necessary gap in the Tom Ford private blend range of fragrances. Let's go ahead and get into my number 5. My number 5 is one of my most complimented scents. Probably not in the top 10, but it definitely gets a lot of compliments. My fiance absolutely loves it. It's actually her favorite Tom Ford private blend on me, and it's called Mandarino di Amalfi. It's unique because it has that mandarin citrus note, but it also has the note of shiso, which is part of the basil family, and it gives it this almost smooth green culinary quality. I think it's an awesome scent. Getting in at number 4, this is actually a fragrance that Taylor Swift wears. This is her signature scent. It does come across rather masculine on me. I don't see why. Well, anyway, let's not get into that. I think it's a great scent. This one is called Oud Wood. It's a fantastic fragrance. It has a balmy quality about it, but it also has a very versatile and very wearable oud quality. And that's one of those notes that not everyone can wear because not everyone likes it, but I think it's done really well in this scent. Moving into my number 3, these are my top 3 favorite private blend fragrances. Number 3, there are some days when I feel like, man, I think this is the best. But now when I look at everything collectively, this is definitely my number 3, and it's one that I've worn a lot, and it's called Noir de Noir. This one is rose and chocolate and patchouli and just so dense and rich and sweet and voluptuous. It's amazing. You guys have to check out Noir de Noir. This is the perfect Valentine's Day scent. Right behind, I want to say Roses and Chocolate by Mancera. Those two kind of have to battle it out for the top spot, but such a great seductive scent. My number two, and you guys can probably take a guess as to what the top two are because I haven't mentioned them, but I do feel very passionately about them. This is one that I recently reviewed, and it's such a unique creative scent. How can it not be in the top three? This one is Tuscan Leather by Tom Ford. Now, Tuscan Leather is a very unique leather, and it's the originator. It spawned off all of these clones and copycats, but you know what? This is the one that deserves the praise for being the best. And Tom Ford's Tuscan Leather, guys, is such a unique scent. One of my favorites. It's a berry and leather, and some people say it smells like cocaine. I think it's a fantastic scent. You really have to get your nose on it. Definitely my number two scent. And my favorite Tom Ford Private Blend is actually the very first one that I ever purchased. I remember smelling it in Neiman Marcus, and I knew since the moment I smelled it that I had to buy it, and this is a darling to me. I wear this one all the time, and I fear having my bottle run out. This one is Tobacco Vanille. One of the most beautiful spiced vanilla notes you will ever smell, with one of the most authentic tobacco notes that you will ever smell. Before I actually bought my bottle, I was wearing a few other scents and layering them together to create the impression of Tobacco Vanille. They were Pipe Tobacco by Demeter and Dead Sexy No. 6 by Tokyo Milk, which is a really nice spicy vanilla due to the use of the note of ebony wood. So before I got my bottle, I used to layer those two, just wishing that I had Tobacco Vanille in my collection, and now I do. It's my favorite. I've had it for a few years now, but it's my favorite scent. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I wanted to make this quick video telling you what my top 10 favorite Tom Ford Private Blend fragrances are. If you own or have tried any of these, please let me know what you think by leaving a comment down below. Also, please don't forget to rate and subscribe for future videos. So again, everyone, thank you so much for watching. This has been Steven with another video from Redolessence. We'll see you soon.